Good evening class. Magkakaroon tayo, gagawin natin ngayon, gagawin ko po ngayon is I'm going to discuss basic gates. Basic gates lang muna, no? For example, actually we have only three gates na kailangan natin para magawa yung project 1. Okay, so I'm going to introduce after ma-discuss ko yung theory. So we have yung tatlo. Yung una is the inverter, second is the OR, the third is the AND gate. So ito yung setup natin ngayon. So yung scene 1 ko is we have here a docucam. Okay, yung scene 2 natin is going to simulate the circuit using circuit maker. Okay, so lecture muna tayo. So we're going to lecture on the basic gates. So yung una, okay, the NOT gate. Okay, si NOT gate, NOT, NOT. Okay, so check that, NOT gate. And yung symbol ni NOT gate is 1. Okay, a triangle, mayroon siyang circle. Tsaka, this is the output, ito yung input niya. Input, one input, one output only. So yung truth table nito is, for example, if we assign A as our input and X be our output, so yung truth table nito, yan, truth table. Since iisa lang yung input natin, we have two possible inputs, either 0 or 1, logic 0 or logic 1. So 0 or 1. Now yung output natin, X, is kung meron tayong input na 0, the output of this is 1. So i-invert niya. If it is 0, if the input is 0, the output must be 1. Okay? Now, kung yung input natin is 1, the output must be 0. So yun yung behavior ni NOT gate. Okay? NOT gate, or in others call this one as inverter, or sa mga books, NOT sa theory class in the books, aside NOT or inverter. Okay, iba din yung inverter na inverter, yung the input is an AC signal, the output is DC. Iba din yun. So ito ginagamit ito na term for this one, no? For logic circuit. NOT, or other term for that is inverter. Okay, so we will try to simulate NOT gate using the circuit maker. So sa package natin, turuan ko rin kayo kung paano i-install itong circuit maker. Okay, so I'm going to give the installer. So upload ko sa Google Drive, doon i-share ko yung link, and kayo na yung mag-i-install ng circuit maker sa mga PC or laptop ninyo sa bahay. Okay, now, so ito yung simulation natin. This is the simulation. So we have here a circuit maker. So NOT gate. So we'll try to simulate NOT gate. Okay. So in a circuit maker, so ito yung ano bang tawag, the environment, no? Circuit maker, we have file, edit, basic yan, no? So dito, itong anong tawag na panel, this is the panel. Ito the panel where we can browse, search, or may mga settings dyan, no? Now we are going to browse first. Okay, under dito tayo sa digital basics, puntahan natin si gates. Under gates, yan, gates, walang asan ba si, okay, So these are gates. Ito, buffers, inverters. Yan. Inverter. Yan. Inverter. Kita nyo si inverter. Okay. So I'm going to place this one. Yan. Laki ng inverter. Okay. So, in a real design, okay, so gagawa tayo ng design sa actual, no? In an actual, we'll be using let's say the power source, no? So ano ba yung source natin? So sources, ayun. Pagpasensyahan na, medyo sources nakalimutan konti. Linear, ano ba yan? Linear, yan, linear. So we have a battery source. Yan, actual, no? Sa actual circuit class, it should not for logic digital circuits, yung supply natin is 5 volts. Yan, standard talaga yan, 5 volts. Of course, maglalagay tayo ng ground. The shortcut key is 0. Okay. Just press 0, lalabas si ground. Then of course, gagawa tayo, di-design tayo ng input. So maglalagay tayo ng switches. Yung switch natin is a toggle switch, single pole, single throw switch. So yan yung digital switch natin. Okay, so connect natin. Okay. Kailangan naka-pull, in this case, since yung source natin is the 5 volts or the logic 1, kailangan naka-pull down ito. So when we say pull, lalagay tayo ng pull down resistor. The shortcut key is R. So i-right click mo lang, right click, then magro-rotate na yung resistor natin or yung component. Yan. Then ilalagay tayo ng ground dito. Ibig sabihin nito, it's a pull down resistor. Yan. So yun yung pang test natin sa logic circuit, no? Usually ideally 1K. Okay na ito, 1K. Okay na yan, 1K na yan. So 5 volts, yan. Okay. Now, meron tayong indicator dito, pero I recommend to use LED para at least real lang talaga, no? So we're going to look for LED light. So search, okay, type LED. Ayun, daming lumabas. So we will be using this one, LED. Yan. Place. So this LED will serve as our indicator. Si LED, kailangan nating in a real, kailangan mo mag-series ng resistor dyan. Okay. So typical values na 330 siguro, 330, okay na yun, 330 ohms. Then to ground, so again the shortcut key for ground is 0. Okay, so ito yung pang testing natin, no? So if we have 5 volt supply, okay, dadaan yan. Okay. So we're going to set the simulation mode to digital mode. Then I'm going to hit the play button. Okay, yan. Now in this case, ano yung output natin sa inverter? Diba, it's the color is red. So umiilaw si LED. Ibig sabihin, it's logic 1. Pero yung input natin, class, yung input natin is logic 0. Logic 0 yung input natin, di ba? Kung titingnan nyo from here, 5 volts. So dito dadaan yung current flows this way. Saka since yung switch natin is open, so wala, no? Current is 0. That's why the input to the inverter is logic 0. As what we have did kung titingnan natin yung lecture natin kanina, di ba? Yung lecture natin, the input is 0, the output is 1. Okay. So babalik tayo sa simulation mode. Okay. Now, if we try to switch this one, okay, ano na mangyayari yan? Okay, so meron na siyang input na logic 1. So, the current will flow here, hindi siya pwede makapunta dito kasi may resistance, so no choice, dito siya dadaan, papunta sa inverter. Ang mangyari niyan, since the inverter, i-invert niya yung input, no? If the input is high, the output is low. So, off state na si LED at this point. Or the blue wire represents a logic 0. Tsaka ito. Okay, so ulitin natin. Open si switch, logic 0 yung input, the output is high or logic 1. Close the switch, the input is logic 1, the output is logic 0 or off si LED natin. So klaro, class? Okay ba? So yun yung behavior ni inverter or the NOT gate. Inverter or the NOT gate. Dapat sa lens ako nakatingin. Okay, wala. So stop natin yung simulation, then balik tayo sa lecture. Lecture na naman tayo. Okay. So okay na tayo kay NOT gate. So proceed tayo with another gate, another important gate. Ang tawag natin sa gate na ito is called the OR gate. Yan. OR gate. So yung symbol ni OR gate is ito yung symbol niya. Curve. Ganyan. Yan. So it is the output. Tsaka mayroon siyang dalawang input. So 2 input OR muna tayo. 2 input OR gate. So 2 input OR gate. Okay? So we're going to label this one. So we have inputs. Yung input natin is A tsaka B. The output is X. So X is equal to A plus B, yan siya. Kasi OR. Okay? OR gate. When we say OR gate addition, so we are going to add binary bits. So anong mangyayari nito, no? So we will come up with a truth table. So truth table tayo. So truth table A B, yan. Then X. Ito yung dito na side, these are input combinations. Then ito yung output natin. Now, in a 2 input combination, how many possible output? Okay. 2 input combination of ones and zeros. What will be the possible number of input combination? Now the formula is 2 raised to the number of inputs. Now in this case, since we have 2 inputs, so 2 raised to 2, the answer is 4. So there are four possible combinations, input combinations. So to start with, we have some technique class. Dito tayo mauna sa right side. So 0, so i-alternate natin, no? 0 1 0 1. Okay, 0 1 0 1. Then dito tayo sa next na digit, sa A column. Dito for every bit nag-change siya. Dito naman by 2s tayo. So dalawang 0, dalawang 1. So yun yung technique. Okay? Let's say sa 3 input, di-discuss ko mamaya for 3 input, 4 input, or 5 inputs, no? So in a 2, let's say, example, say what if 3 bits yan? 2 to the power of 3. So 2 times 2 times 2, that is 2 times 2, that's 4 times 2, we have 8. So there are 8 possible combinations. In this case, dalawa lang yung input combination. So we have 4. So 1 2 3 4. Okay? Yan. 4. Now, what would be the yung output? What would be the output? So just simply add, no? 0 plus 0, the answer is 0. 0 plus 1, the answer is 1. 1 plus 0, the answer is 1. 1 plus 1, the answer is 2. Because this is binary. Binary na po tayo. In a binary, yung valid na numbers are only 0 and 1. In this case, pag maka-encounter tayo ng 1 plus 1, the answer is always 1. Okay? Yun yung OR gate. OR gate. Now, in an OR gate, ito lang yung tandaan natin sa OR gate. No? Pag may isa dyan na 1, if one of the input is 1, okay, or both 1 or both high, the output X is high or logic 1. If both inputs are 0 or low, the output is always low. Low or high, no? That's 1 is high, 0 is low. Okay? So ito yung behavior ni OR gate. Okay? Now, tingnan natin yung simulation ni OR gate. Okay. For simplicity sa input natin, meron ditong tinatawag nilang logic switch yung tawag. Logic switch. The shortcut key is S. Yan. Yan si logic switch. Pero this is for simulation only. Walang mabibili nito sa sa electronic store, mayan, no? Wala kang mabili nito. This is just for simulation purposes. So pag i-actual mo yan, so yun yung setup natin kanina. So maglalagay ka ng battery source, lagay tayo ng switch, yeah? Saka pull down resistor, yung setup. Pero ito, for simulation purposes, okay na ito. Okay? So this is a logic switch. So we'll try to simulate this one, no? Digital, yan. Kung titingnan mo yan, mag-change yan, no? This one, itong bilog, ibig sabihin yan, 0 yan siya. 0 or low. Logic 0 or low. Ito naman is 1. 1 or high. Logic 1 or high. So try to observe class, no? So sa ngayon, naka-points yung switch natin sa 0. That's why lumabas dyan 0 volts. Okay? 0 volts. 0 volts yung lumabas dyan. 0 volts. So if I'm going to click this one, magiging 5 volts. 5 volts, 0, 5 volts. Yan, ba? 5 volts. So 0, 5 volts. 0 volt, 5 volts. 0 volt, 5 volts. Di ba? So stop natin. So madali na lang, no? So since we have 2 inputs, so maglagay tayo ng dalawang ganyan, no? So again, the shortcut key is letter S. Small letter S. Letter S, yan. The next step is digital basics tayo. Hanapin natin yung 2 input OR gate. Ayun. Ito na si 2 input OR gate. Ayan. So, click and drag lang, yo. Click, drag. Click, hold. Okay. Yun lang. Then for an indicator, instead of using LED, ito, the shortcut key is 9. This is just for simulation purposes only. Okay? So, we'll try to simulate. Okay? Yan. Now, na-notice natin, okay, at this point, yung inputs natin are puro color blue. Blue wire. It means both inputs are logic 0. Naka-logic 0 yan, oh. Naka-0, 0. Now, based sa ating logic truth table, if the inputs are both 0, the output is 0. Okay? Yan, blue. Logic 0, blue wire. Okay. So if I'm going to click this one, let's say this is the A or B, okay? Change natin, okay. Yan. Nag-red. So if one of the input is high, the output is high. Okay? If one of the input is high, the output is always high. Okay? Pag may isa diyan naka-red, automatic yung output red. If both of them are red, natural, red pa rin yan. Kasi OR gate yan. Okay? In an OR gate. So, sa OR gate, isa lang talaga yung case na low yung output niya. Yung case na yon wherein both inputs are low or blue wire. Kita niyo, class? Kita nyo? So, this is called an OR gate. OR gate, no? If I'm going to double click this one, stop muna natin. Double click natin. Ito yung description niya, no? So, it's a 74LS32. So, pag bibili tayo ng IC, it's a 74LS32. No? It's a quad 2-input OR. Okay. So, mamaya i-explain ko ito na package, no? So, it's a DIP package, dual inline package, no? There are 14 pins. Okay, explain ko yan mamaya para magawa natin yung first project natin. Okay? So this is called an OR gate, a 2-input OR gate. So basic muna tayo, basic. No? Kanina si NOT gate. Okay? I'm going, let's say, sir, NOT gate tayo. Repeat tayo kay NOT gate. Ito si NOT gate, gagamit tayo ng logic switch. Okay. Then 9. Shortcut key is 9. Ang shortcut key pala ni NOT gate is 2. Just press 2, no? Lalabas si NOT gate. Just press 2, lalabas si NOT gate. Ang shortcut key for the OR gate is, I think it's 4, no? 4. Shortcut key for OR gate is 4. For NOT gate is 2. Yan. So repeat natin, class, no? Para di nato malimtan. Okay? So this is an OR gate, sorry. A NOT or inverter, NOT, di ba? If the input is 0, the output is high. Or if the input is a blue wire, the output is a red wire. Or low or high, no? If the input is low, the output is high. If I'm going to change the input to high logic 1 or red wire, the output is blue logic 0 or blue wire. So klaro ba, class? Klaro? So this is a NOT gate or inverter. This one is an OR gate. Okay. Si OR gate, yan si OR gate. If both inputs are high, the output is high. If one of the input is high, the output is still high. Okay? Yan. Oh, high pa rin. Now, if both inputs are high, the output is high. If both inputs are low, the output is low. Yan si OR gate. Okay? Now, going back sa lecture natin. Lecture tayo. Yung lecture. So, OR gate. Okay na tayo kay NOT gate. Proceed tayo sa, okay, dito na tayo. So, we'll maximize this one. Yung area na ito. Okay. So, next gate is itong tinatawag natin na AND gate. No? Si AND gate. Anong symbol ni AND gate? Ito yung symbol. Yan. So, draw ka niyan. Tapos, ikanyan mo. So, this is an AND gate. We have two inputs, a 2-input AND gate. 2-input muna tayo, class, no? So again, we're going to label, let's say this is input A and another input B. Input A, input B, and ito yung output X natin. Is the output X. So equals, if si OR gate is addition, ito namang si AND gate is multiplication. So, A dot B. Okay? Multiplication. Now, I'm going to discuss or yung truth, proceed tayo sa truth table. So, ganun pa rin. We have inputs A, B. The output is X. So, in a two-input combination, so we have 4 possible input combinations. Kasi we have 0, again ito yung technique, no? So dito na column alternating lang ones, no? 0, 1, 0, 1. Dito naman by 2, dalawang 0, dalawang 1. Yan, tapos. So yun yung technique para mabilis mong ma-enumerate yung possible input combination natin. Now, yung x. So again, multiplication. Any number multiplied by 0, the answer is always 0, right? So 0 times 0, 0. 0 times 1, 0. 1 times 0, 0. 1 times 1, it's 1. So yun yung behavior ni AND gate. Yan si AND gate. Okay? Klaro ba? Now, proceed tayo with simulation. So, simulate natin si AND gate. So I'm going just to scroll down lang na kulang class para at least ma-review natin mamaya, no? Again, the shortcut key for an AND gate is, okay, review natin ha. Yung 1, it's a power source, okay? Yung 2, it's an inverter. The 3, it's an 2-input AND gate. Yung 4 natin is OR gate, yung kanina. So therefore, gusto nating set up si 2-input AND gate, just press 3. Okay. So AND gate yan. Switch, yan. Switch 1, another switch, logic switch, and of course, meron tayong then the indicator natin. Indicator, okay? Basic na basic yan. So this is a 2-input OR gate. Okay. So hit ko na yung play button. Now in a 2-input AND gate, no? 2-input AND gate. So yung conclusion natin diyan, okay? Bawal touch lecture natin. Yung conclusion natin, if one of the input is 0, okay? If one of the input is 0 or both, the output is always low or logic 0. Otherwise, if both inputs are high or both inputs are 1, 1, 1, the output is high or logic 1. High or logic 1. Okay? So we'll try to simulate. Simulate natin. Okay? If one of the input is low, the output is low. In this case, blue wire, blue means logic 0. So 0, 0, logic 0. We'll try. Ganun pa rin, no? 0 pa rin. Bakit? Kasi may isa dyan, logic 0. So iba yung behavior ni AND gate. If one of the input is low, the output is always low. Okay? So we'll try this one. Low. Ganun pa rin. Wala, oh. Tingnan mo. Diba? This is 0, 1. Still the output is 0. Now, if both inputs are high, ayun. If both inputs are high, the output is high for an AND gate. High, high, high. Okay? So, high dito, the output is high. If one of the input is low, magiging low yan. Okay? High pa rin. High, both inputs high. Pag i-low ko ito, ayun. If both inputs are low, low pa rin. So, yun lang yung behavior ng ito. The 3 basics. So, at least nakita na natin yung pinagkaiba anong pinagkaiba ng AND saka OR. Diba? Si OR gate, if both inputs are low, the output is low. If one of the inputs is high, the output is high. Okay? Yan. Ito naman, both inputs must be high to have a high output. Otherwise, the output is low. Okay. This is for AND gate. Okay ba, class? Klaro ba? Okay, so again, now from that example, i-introduce ko sa inyo itong first project natin. Yung first project. Okay? So, yung first project ninyo is so I'm going to clear this one first. Okay. Yung first project, ito yung gagawin natin. Let's say we have here the display. Sana yung displays. Display. Yan. Displays. Ayan. We will be using the 7 segment LED. Okay. So, pwedeng common anode or common cathode. So, ngayon, for simplicity, we'll be using first the common cathode. 7. Basic muna tayo. No? Si common cathode. The common cathode, CC means common cathode. Ayan. Actually, yung setup nito ay yung kung paano ginawa si 7 segment, actually meron yang there are 7, actually there are 8, no? Ika-8 yung digital point, yung point. Okay. 7 segment. Mayroong 4 na LED. Mayroong 8. There are 8 LEDs na naka set up or lagay dyan sa loob ng 7 segment na yan. So, ni-arrange nila to form a digital, okay, yung digital yung output. Okay, para basically mabuo natin yung number 0 to 9. Okay, by simply using the 7 segment, mabuo natin yung 9. So, ang gagawin natin sa first project is simply, meron tayong 1, 2, 3. 3 possible, meron tayong 3 output. This output is for, i-label natin. Double click mo lang yan. Rotate. Okay. Right click, device properties. So we will just change display 1. This display will display octal numbers. Okay. Si octal yan. Okay. Then duplicate ko ito, Control D. Then this one should be okay. Ito, sana yan. Display properties. We'll change this one to octal decimal. Tama. Octal decimal. This and the last one, Control D, is properties hexadecimal or simply hexa lang natin lagay dyan. Okay na yan. Okay. So refresh lang natin, F7. Ito yung mga possible, ito yung output natin for project 1. In an octal digits, from the word octal means 8. So we have 0 to 9. In an octal, possible numbers na lalabas dyan for octal is from 0 to 7 only. Kasi if we're going to count the number of output, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? So, tingnan mo yan. 8 yan, di ba? Pero yung numbers dyan, it should be from 0 to 7 only. So lang yung lalabas dito sa octal natin is digits 0 to 7 only. Now, for decimal, kumpleto yan. 0 to 9. Decimal means 10. DC means 10. There are 10 valid output. So, from 0 to 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 yan. That's why tinatawag siyang decimal. 0 to 9. Numbers dito. Sa hexa naman, we have 16. Hexa means 16. Hexa means 16. So, yung lalabas dyan These are numbers 0 to 9 plus letters A, B, C, D, E, and F. Diba? 16 lahat yan. From 0 to 9 and letters A to F. So paano natin gagawin yan? Yung question, yan yung possible na rin. Paano natin gagawin yan? Is kailangan natin gagawa tayo ng design. So ang tawag nito, combinational logic na yan. So we come up with a combinational truth table. So we're going to identify the number of possible inputs. Then ito na yun, yung output natin. So yun yung gagawin natin. Now, but ito yung project natin, accept ko yung simulation lang tayo. Kasi mahirapan tayo when it comes to mag-purchase ng mga, kasi mahirap ngayon, pandemic. So yung project natin is up to simulation only. Pero mas maganda pa rin kung if we have a chance na i-actual natin, mas maganda yun kasi ito yung pinaka-basic na project na gagawin natin. Pag makuha mo ito, pag ma-design mo ito ng tama, ma-simulate mo ng tama at ma-implement mo, okay na yun. So yung challenge dito is we're going to simplify the design wherein mag-introduce ako ng mga techniques like K-mapping techniques, no, on how to simplify Boolean equations. Kasi pag ma-simplify mo yan lahat, class, yung magandang mangyari dyan is konti lang yung IC na gagamitin natin pag na-simplify mo ng maayos. On the record, yung project na ito so far may naka-design na ng 9 ICs only. Siyam lang yung IC niya na implement niya ng tama. So yung allowed lang na logic gates is the inverter, 2 input and 2 input OR. Yun lang yung pinagamit ko sa kanila. Okay. So that would be the part 1. So yung part 2, ito muna yung part 1 natin, no? Part 1. The part 2 would be I'm going to demonstrate the basic step by step on how to paano gawin ang project na ito. Okay? So hanggang dyan lang muna tayo at saka good evening po. So sana okay lang kayo. At tatlo lang pala kayo, no? Ara, si Angel and Christine. Yan yung tatlo lang pala yung students ko. Ito yung mga students ko. Lahat sila third year ECE, BS ECE here at NDKC. Okay. So ito yung part 1. So we will antayin muna natin si part 2. Okay. Thank you.